sure if this matchup will go full circle. As you said, I feel like this is probably going to be a relatively swift 2-0ing that comes out for OG, and that's what it should be, right?
Yeah, it should be the 2-0 for OG. I mean, props to Unique for getting into this 1-2 game. Props to them. They're going to get a ton of experience out of this. If they are able to pull off this upset, that'll be huge. Then they get to go into the 2-2 games and potentially actually qualify for the major.
Yeah, and that's what we're all playing for. That's what we're all excited to see. Which teams are going to make it to the PGL Major in Antwerp? Who is going to get there? Big questions, and every day we're getting one step closer to knowing the full lineup of teams that will secure their tickets. But it all starts here in today's Best of 3 on the B stream, OG on the CT side, Unique starting off on the T side of Overpass. And as we've seen, as we know, T side Overpass, it's no walk in the park, Davey. Sometimes it can be horrific. It's like going in a walk in the park if there was like a thunderstorm and your umbrella was just made of metal.
Or like going for a walk in the playground and there's just CTs there with like guns that and then they try to shoot you.
And that's not fun.
No, that's not what you want. In the video game, of course.
Of course, in the game of Counter-Strike, which is where we are. So early on, OG all go marauding out through short, looking for the opening picks, and lurking outside of Monster. You've got a 3-player setup. The bomb's going to be held back on Smiley. He's looking for anyone that comes up through Connector, but no one's coming.
No, and there was the 5-man play actually over towards B, but they don't see anybody, so they rotate off. 2 have pushed up into the A bomb site now, as you can see. Duke, he's pushed forward with the PC-50. He's looking for the frags, but Nexus swings out. He finds it, and it was just the one, so they're still committing 3 players to this B bomb site, and that's where Winter's going as he walks out Monster, has that Glock. Oh, and then 1 man has rotated back over. There's 4 here, and they're walking straight into the stack. Can Nexus find anything else? No, Ice and Winter. Oh my god, the whole team just gets swept. Unique go into the B site. They walk into the stack, but they land all their shots, and OG is on the back foot.
That's a hell of a way to open up on the pistol. So now Valde, left in the 1 versus 4. He's looking, peering into the site. He's got his eyes peeled open, but no one's there. No one's going to be pushing him. He tucks in towards Graffiti. And with time ticking away like this, the opportunity of getting a grasp on the round is slim to none. He's going to fire off the warning shots and then probably just have to run. Instead, Sorrow will slay him, and they get the opening pistol.
Yeah, what a round from Unique. They just walked into the B bomb site, found all the headshots, and everything fell apart for OG. They were stacked. They had the information. Even Nexa opening up the round with the pick towards long, but look at this. They just run out Monster. Everyone from OG misses their shots. And Unique just lands every single headshot they possibly can. 1-0, going the way of Unique. They start off the T side on Overpass with the pistol victory. Massive, massive, massive here. T side Overpass, you get that opening pistol. Start putting some rounds up on the board, especially once you start getting into the gun rounds. If OG's having a good day, you can just get locked out completely on the T side.
Deagle in the hands of Valde. He's sat close to the toilets. Little spam through the smoke, make his presence known, see what he can find. Unique taking their time with this as well. You don't want to run into that pistol stack. You don't want to have your lips removed by OG. So they'll use their utility and keep it fairly calm. Taking control towards toilets now as well.
And Sorrow actually backing up. Throws the molly to clear out the connector. Boost. I mean, they found him. They found Duke, but he flicks up and he lands it. Nico can't hit the shot. Mantu does answer back onto Ice with the scout. So it is the 4 versus 4. Smiley has that AK towards long. He doesn't want to go forward. He's worried about the play, and rightfully so. Valde's walking in. He's going to peek around the corner. This is the bomb at long, and Valde can find this kill. Potentially get that bomb down, as Mantu misses the shot as well. Valde goes forward, gets the tag, but can't get the frag.
Mantu on the scout, backs up towards Bank. Nexa's lying in wait with the MP9. There's always an opportunity here. With 20 seconds left, Unique have to be quite swift about the way they approach this. They've got the HE pulled out on Duke. He'll launch it up towards the site. 15 seconds left. If Mantu gets some tags out with the scout, we can see a swing from Nexa, but instead it's just the full frontal assault. That's 2 kills, and the bomb dropped in a really rough spot. The round's probably going to go the way of OG here.
Player towards the dumpsters has to make sure he doesn't die. Yeah, good play from Flames. Doesn't go forward, runs back. Oh, now he goes for the smoke with the dig. Finds him after time. Winter's got no money. He's down to $0. Very smart heads-up play from Flames. His teammates, he realized they were dying. The only way they can lose the round is if Unique killed all 3 of them. So Flames, as soon as his teammates find the frags, he just runs away. He tucks away at the bottom of the stairs, just making sure that the time runs out, making sure he doesn't go down. And then he actually runs up at the end and wide swings and takes down Winter. So $0, no armor, does get a deagle dropped over to him. The whole team might as well buy down with him, right? If he's down to 0, there's no point in saving. You're not going to be able to buy next round anyways. He's got nothing.
Yeah, your money will be so disjointed to make the best of a bad situation. Just force up around it. And see if you can push back against what OG are working with, wielding those SMGs. More of a stack towards the A site as well, grouped up into the round. A Mantu on the scout. We were talking about his AWPing yesterday, but when he's got a scout in his hands, he's still just as lethal. He has so much firepower potential. And all he's got to do is tag him, really.
He's got the 3 MP9s on his side. Always scary.
Yep.
They go running, they swing, they...
That was good.
Yeah, I've been working on that one.
Yeah?
Yeah,
You've been working on your gun sounds?
Yep.
You never know when you need it.
Want to hear my scout?
Go on. Ooh. It's more of like a...
I like that. Yeah. That is closer. To be honest, I didn't know where I was going with that. But then I saw the scout and I was like, well, we got to try.
You got to commit now.
Yeah, I got to try it. I'm invested in this bit now.
Yeah. Ooh. Well, there you go. That's how it sounds.
Oh.
Oh. Okay. Ice on the Deagle does at least stop Mantu there. But he's already found 2 picks. Sorrow pushes up close with the Galil. He's got 24 HP and 18 seconds left on the round. Good connection from Ice on the Deagle, but Valde farms them up with the support of Nexa. And OG get through the round with 2 casualties.
Flames swung out with his M4, like, guys, I want to play, and just immediately shot
dead.
Yeah. Just completely taken out. As the one thing for Unique, the mistake they're making is they're not putting enough pressure across the map. I mean, don't get me wrong, that was like a force buy. They didn't really have utility. They were just trying to group up and hope they could find the kills over on the A site. And 2 isn't bad, but realistically, you need to apply a little bit of pressure towards both bomb sites on this map. Ooh, OG actually missing one of their Molotovs. Doesn't matter in a round like this, but in the future it could. That Molotov towards Playground missed. If they don't fix that on the gun rounds, if they're counting on it being there, that could be a problem.
Ooh. Mantu with timing could be a bit of a problem, as Duke was able to get right in his face with a Glock, but can't get him down. Awkward encounter to go up against as well for Sorrow, as it's not really the weapon you want from this distance.
Oh. Nope, doesn't get away. Sorrow wide swings out with the Glock from long. Finds Mantu as Nexa's there to clean up. It's one of those ones where he's got to just be like laughing at his teammate right now. He's like, ah, look at you, you died.
Did you get killed by a Glock?
Did you just get Glocked, Mantu? Did you lose to Glocks? Is that what you're saying?
Nightmare. Oh, look, the hands have come out. One of those for Nexa. That looks a little bit awkward as well. The first fight where Duke was just in his face towards toilets. Man like Duke for sure up.
This time they land the molly, which means that Unique has to burn that utility to put them out. And if you take a look at it, that's pretty significant because there's only 1 smoke left on the map for the T's. And that's in the hands of Smiley. So any site execute going to be very difficult now. At this point in the round, to only have 1 smoke left on T side, something's gone seriously wrong. They're not going to be able to take bathrooms control. And this is actually huge. Oh, he took a step forward. Man, every time I go to say something.
You are the most cursed caster.
I think so.
World.
I think I might be. Honestly.
It's like me and you together will things into existence, and stuff that you say should go wrong, half the time just never does. I mean, that is a nightmare for Duke, though. He's been hit straight in the head. He's wearing that HE like a hat, but there won't be any hat on the head of Nico because he doesn't have a head anymore, Davey. Sorrow's fracked him. Ice gets to follow up on Valde. Flames with the MP9 doing a ton of damage, but he's going to be slain by Winter. And now they've actually got an edge. Here we go.
4 versus 2. Nexus here on the B site. He is by himself. Teammate and Mantu with the AWP over inside of the bathrooms. Bombs wrapping back around. 3 players are low. Ice is actually on 69. Nice. It's Nexa. Looking for the frags. I think he's heard the footstep towards Monster. They line up. He swings out, gets them both. Molotov is going to be late. Winter pushes in. He finds the kill onto Nexa. And now it is just Mantu. 1 versus 2. He's coming down the connector. Bomb is going to be recovered. And it's all going to come down to the timing. Oh, he throws the nade. Does it find him? Oh, just a bit of damage, but not enough for the frag. And he gives away his position, so the bomb is going to be planted for heaven.
Mantu with the AWP peeking out from short. Smiley's down to 23 HP. Mantu backing off. Yeah, doesn't want to run a risk of going for this one. Doesn't fancy his chances. Calls it quits here already. And that will be the save. Probably the safer play to make. Keep the AWP in fruition. Might have been a winnable round for him. But he won't run the risk of going for it. So Unique going to take a second. Take the scoreline 3-2.
Yeah, it would have been difficult. As soon as Winter found contact, Smiley would have just swung from the pit, and with the op, he would have been completely exposed. If he had picked up a rifle, maybe. Could have baited out the shots. Instead, Unique pick up their second. So they go 3-2 here on the T side. Mantu does hold on to his op for this round. Wasn't able to really find anything in this one. As here, Valde just in the connector. You can see he tries to react with defensive play, and they're honestly so unlucky for Flames not to find one of those kills as that smoke popped out near the door.
Yeah.
The spray through the smoke, finds the dink, tons of damage, just can't finish him off.
As soon as he switched to the USP, I was thinking, you know, Flames is one of those players where it seems like at time, Divine Intervention is just on his side, and the bullets just kind of go where he wheels them to. Or wills them to, not like wheeling a bullet in a little wheelchair. Maybe. They're quite light, you could probably push them around.
Yeah. You'd have to, like, come up with some form of attachment to, like, attach to, like, the rims of the wheel. And that's going to hold the bullet on top while the wheel moves forward, and then you could just, like, push it around.
Like a shopping cart, but for bullets. Yes. There wouldn't have any holes in it.
Yes, exactly.
Well, Flames here, putting more holes in Zorro than a fishing net as he gets the first frag. But Winter, he does trade it instantly back through the smoke. We do go into a 4 versus 4 then, with 1 minute and 10 seconds left on the round. All the T's were grouped up outside of B early, but now they're wrapping back around towards middle. Duke for sure is going to be sprinting further forwards and pushing up onto long. Mantu is here with the AWP, but he's backed off with a scope, playing safe towards the site now.
Yeah, he was mostly by himself. You can see Valdez rotating over to the B site now. So Mantu being on his own, we just wanted to fall back and play passive. Now this spot is one of those ones where it actually feels really nice as an opper, but you are exposed to both sides, so it can cause problems. It feels nice, though. It's one of those spots where it's like, that was nice. Oh, the boost. He doesn't spot them. The question is, did they spot him?
Ooh, he peeks out, sees them, hits the first, trying to play around his smoke as well. They're going to flash over the top, and Winter comes running into it. Doesn't need the scope. That's a free frag found. A Smiley will be able to trade it back, but they've got to go leaps and bounds from this position with just 18 seconds left. It's all on Smiley, and he is going to be frowning as he's been spotted from the side by Valde. OG, lock it down. They're going to save that AWP as well. Actually, didn't find it.
Didn't find it, yeah.
Oh, no.
I think it probably got shot as it was dropping. You know, when he died, it would have been falling, and the spray through the smoke probably shot it back over towards bank or even outside of the map.
Could have gone flying, yeah. It's just a little railing, isn't it?
Yep.
Chain link fence.
Valde, he even turned and looked. He realized the same thing. Let's see. Oh, yeah, there it goes. Unlucky. Did you see that clip where I think it was a flash being thrown, blocked an op shot that one around?
I know the one you mean.
I know it was G2. I think it was Nico. I think Nico was involved. Either the flash saved him or he threw the flash, or I think it was something like that.
I remember once at like a UK LAN, there was a Dust 2 game that I played, and there was a player in elevator towards a site, and he threw his deagle as someone spammed in towards elevator, and it blocked the headshot, and he went on to win the round. It was just like, this is ridiculous. Like, how have you...
What map?
Dust 2.
Oh, Dust 2.
Yeah. So he was just tucked into elevator on A site, dropped his deagle, and obviously tanked the bullet on the deagle so it didn't hit his head. Ooh, the small nuances of Counter-Strike.
Glocks again. Finding kills. Kill, I should say. Finding kill.
Just the one.
Just the one.
John Kill.
Yep. The official John Kill.
And this is more business as usual, as you would expect. OG currently leading the game 5-2. But there is an AWP being pulled out for Unique.
Yeah, Smiley's brought this one out. Remember, this was Unique's map pick. So OG, they're up 5-2 now on the CT side. And they did lose the opening pistol as well. Of course, immediately ecoed them after on the force. Next, they're going to throw that smoke out towards Monster. And Unique, where are they going to bring this off, right? It's over towards the B side. It's been smoked off. There's 4 players here. It's the heavy B default. Zorro pushing into water. Oh, the spams and the nade doing so much damage, putting him down to just 14 HP. You can see Flames wanted to go aggressive on the back of it. The smoke being there is still going to slow him down as Nexa has done a ton of damage in this round already. It's all 5 Ts waiting outside of Monster and towards short.
Now, Chad was talking to me as well and saying that Smiley, he's been having huge impact for this side whenever he's had the AWP out.
Okay.
He was saying if we get a Dust 2 pick, that's where he'll really come out of his shell. Obviously, unfortunately for him here, it is T-side of Overpass, so you finding as many picks isn't as easy. See what you can do. His teammate's taking so much damage. Winter's on 9 HP. Duke tries to make a big play, walks up, actually does find the frag onto Flames. Here's Smiley getting impact on the AWP as well, but Nexa tucked in towards water. He could still find the clues into this round to pick up the pieces and bring it back to an OG lockdown and give them 6 on the CT side. There will be a third frag falling in favor of Unique as Smiley tries to peek. He gets his head ripped off by Nexa, and it's all on Winter in the 1v2. He's walking up, trying to play behind the pole. Work with the timing he's got. He's so low, so a single spam, just one bullet would dispatch him. He's got to hit his 1 taps. That's the win condition. He can't quite do it.
No, the swing out, they find him, they get the final frag, and they are going to be able to defuse the bomb. And that round, Unique took so much damage before they even saw a player from OG. There was 2 players. Actually, one was dead.
Yep.
Another one was down to 9 HP. The spam and Monster put someone else down to 50. And then they just go into the site, and they just kill 3 people. It was like, what the hell just happened? But Nexa, being tucked away in the pit, they didn't expect the 4th player inside of B. And right there, he gets that kill for free. And the reposition, holding for the aggression. They're able to find it all. So OG pick it up. They win the round. But Unique, despite being low HP and down numbers, the fact they were able to find all 3 entries into B site and get the bomb down, considering how that round was looking, that's a great result.
No, it's still impressive. I'm impressed by Nexa's play at the minute as well. 15-3 right now. We've only just got to round 9, and he's been hitting heavy, man. Obviously farmed up quite a few kills on the ecos as well with the MP9.
That's so many kills.
That's a lot of kills. That's like 2 times 7 plus 1.
That can't be true.
I know, ridiculous. And Unique, gravitating back towards the B site instantly. They've liked their opportunities here, so let's see if they can have more success in a round like this. They go running in with the SMGs. They bypass their way through the defense. The Nexa's here to try and stop them. Will put his foot down onto Duke. But there's still a 3 versus 3 afoot.
Bomb is going to get planted. Nade damage onto Nexus, massive. Puts him down to 2 HP. And you can see he wants to go through the smoke. He creeps in. Smoke in sight's going to help him out as well as he's inside of the pit. Geez, they're having trouble. And Valder finds the headshot through the smoke onto ice. And Nexa now the next point of contact. He's pushing forward. Crosses to the barrel. Gets to play the headshot angle when they do scale up. He needs one of his teammates to tap the bomb to force him forward. And Nexa, 17-3. And this man cannot be stopped right now. 2 HP, still finds 3. And that is the 7th round going the way of OG.
The 2 HP tank of Nexa. God damn. Mate, if he maintains this throughout the course of the game, he's going to have the most ridiculous KD by the end of this.
He's got 2 kills per round right now. If he maintains that till the end of the game, that's outrageous.
You can't be doing that.
This is a stat pad game for him right now.
Oh, he's living the high life.
Getting the highlights.
Brilliant play as well. You know, knowing how low he was, had to get into an angle that works off the back of that. As soon as he tucks in over towards the barrels, full confidence in a round, peeks out, hits his shots. Man 2 with a cheeky nade out on middle as well, but that won't slow anyone down. Does have the AWP in his hands again, but he backs up, playing on top of the flower pot, looking towards long.
And this time, Unique has the 5-man default towards A, and I think this is kind of a problem for the side of Unique because they've just been 5-man defaulting wherever they go, and it's going to start becoming telegraphed. We're going to start to see OG pushing, OG stacking sites. It's going to become very easy for them We haven't really seen any fakes. We haven't seen a genuine default to apply any pressure, right? It's been a lot of just 5-man groups somewhere.
Smiley has a scope of his own. Man2 with a quick face. He's burning down. So much damage established off the back of the Molotov. He loses 60 HP for his troubles, but Valde tucks in behind default. He's going to fire off the warning shot and have to quickly recoil. Headshot from Duke. More to be done as he's out here chewing bubblegum on a bomb site. And it's just left on the last 2 CTs that might not really favor their chances in a round like this.
No, Duke ran into that A bomb site right up through the truck, and he did nuke him. 2 kills, 2 headshots. And the question is, does OG go for it? Do they try to take some money away from the T's? They have the kits, they don't have any utility. No smokes makes it very hard to win the round. But it looks like they might just be trying to push up and take some guns out of their hands. I'm not sure if they're just securing exits or if they do plan on walking up right at the end. With 3 players in the site, I mean, it is technically doable. They're not playing the post plant from the bathrooms. But no, they are just going to be chilling out at the bottom of the stairs. They're not going to push forward. They're not going to go for it. And Unique's going to pick up their 3rd round here in round 10. Still the chance to recover this half. 7-3. It looks very one-sided, but it's still a close game.
Yeah, no, tight affair. Some of the rounds have actually been a little bit more misleading than what the scoreline might look at.
Yeah.
And they were beautiful entries from Duke.
Again.
You need that.
Unique keeps finding them. When they go into these sites, they do find the entries, especially on the gun rounds.
He's going to be sat there talking to his team, going, "Hail to the king, baby." OG going to take the tack as well.
Yeah.
They're first.
It's a good time to take it.
Yeah. Lose a round like that, slow it down. I know it's something we've been highlighting a lot throughout the RMRs, but you can see the problems when some teams don't take attack. Even OG on that Dust 2 game, there were times where we were like, you should just pause here. Just slow it down a bit, you know what I mean? It ices out the other team for a few seconds, give you a little bit of time to breathe. And Unique, we've seen how if they get hyped up, if they start playing off the confidence, they're going to hit entries like this. So the second you just give that extra 30 seconds for them to have to sit in spawn, wait for the freeze time, it can slow you down on your T side.
Another miss molly. But this time, because they miss it, they all go walking up the stairs and the nade drops right on top of them. And I wonder if that was intentional from OG, to be honest. That nade misses. Valde actually spots him out towards long, so he needs to run away. But because that molly missed, they all came up the stairs, and that was the moment that the nade came in. Potential mind games at play, because that nade did way more damage than the molly would have, because if you molly it, they're just going to smoke it off. The nade hitting 3 people for in between 40 and 50 damage. That's just a massive HE.
Really large.
Yeah, like a
bowling ball?
No, bigger than a bowling ball.
Like a boulder?
Beach ball.
Oh, beach ball
was the word I was thinking.
Beach ball, volleyball.
I wanted to say blow up ball, but I was like, that's not. I mean, it's technically
What did
true,
it was a blow up ball, wasn't
yeah,
it?
that's I know, but that's why I was thinking blow up ball because it was an HE grenade. But if I said blow up ball, no one would have known what I meant.
Yeah, I got you. Well, Ice. Ironic that he kills Flames, really. They're going to be going out into the site, looking for more damage to be done, but Winter will be out of season against Nico.
They're all low.
Mantu, he's in a prime position as well. His teammates will do a lot of the work for him, so it's just down to 2 Ts left. Scratch that, as it's only Smiley that remains, and with 20 seconds, he might just want to run away.
Yeah, he just wants to hold on to his off. They have the money to buy into the next one. And the amount of value he has in his inventory right now is more than he would be able to purchase into the next round, so he's just going to go for the save. Doesn't care about the loss bonus. It's not going to matter. Or doesn't care about the lack of loss bonus, I should say. So he holds on to the op. He's going to be able to buy in on the utility. The rest of the team's going to be able to purchase as well, so it's not a problem. They're going to have the full buy. And here they found the opening again, but the thing is they were all just so low from that early HG, right?
Yeah.
3 players down late, and even that opening kill that they found towards water, I think it was Flames inside of water. He just kind of missed, but he still put him down to just 10 HP.
Well, you can't be Flames in water, really, can you?
No.
Unless there's like a top layer of oil.
Yeah, which there isn't.
No.
Well, there might be, actually. It's pretty
Well, it
dirty.
does look quite oily,
I was about to
doesn't
say,
it?
it's
Yeah.
pretty dirty, actually. There might be. It doesn't even have to be oil. It could just be, like, grime that you could light on fire, you know?
Like that grime.
Yeah.
Like
exactly.
Skepta. Well, Valde.
By 9 right there. Love that for him.
Yep. He's seen the back of Duke's head. He's going to be able to shut that one down and leave Ice dead. And at that point, you've already got another 2 picks for free. And he's still alive. He's pushing his way round. Smiley, as he peeks out, he might not be able to catch the timing or does see his backpack.
He saw him, and actually this could be a problem because Valde's going to walk through, and he's going to flank B. Unique. They're not going to be able to find the kill on him because he is just pushing forward. Now, they know he's here, so they are going to turn and look for him. And depending on how this goes, I mean, this could be weird. So they should just be going up towards the A site. And OG likely going to stack towards B with Valde pushed all the way through. Now, he is getting the comms out, like, hey, they're not here. Right? There's nobody at B. There's nobody outside Monster. He's going to walk flank short. And the issue with that is that you need too long to go up into the A site. Winter gets tagged down to 46, but they didn't take advantage of that timing. Didn't take advantage of when they saw Valde push through, and because of that, the rotations have come in. They're inside of the A site, and really there's nothing for Winter to do at this point.
No, again, another round that you've just got to get away with what you've got. He's going to be walking back towards the ladder and climb his way towards a save. So it will be the AK, the double flash, and the armor carried through into the next. But at the minute, in the grand scheme of the game, that's now 9 rounds that OG have built up on their CT side. Unique, with only 3 in the bank. Ooh. The scary spam.
Yeah, careful. There's bullets down there, and they're coming out of a gun.
They'll hit you.
Remember, this was Unique's map pick as well. We are on map 1 of the best of the league. We score 8-3 now for OG. Doing very well here on the CT side. 9-3, actually, that's right. Yeah. That was the 9th. This doesn't bode well for Unique. They're down 9-3. OG, if they close this half out even 10-5, 11-4, they're going to be real comfortable. All right, what do we have here, Mr. Drone Man? The carrier. He does have a 121 ADR. That is quite a bit.
Yeah, that is a lot of ADR. You know, we were talking about him because he had so many frags. Obviously, 19 kills now. And he has just been a machine at the B site. The human meat grinder every time they push in. He had back-to-back triple kills.
Yeah.
Never nice to have to go up against, especially in a round like this where Unique just don't have the arsenal to work with. Couple of rifles, couple SMGs, and the 1 Tech 9 on Smiley. Again, the utility dealing damage, but they're always swift with the entry picks. They do find 2, but Nico and Valde respond. Nico waiting for them to come walking through the smoke. He'll be tapping, he'll be hitting, and Smiley, he's lost his face. Not what you want. 10 rounds in the bag now for OG.
Yeah, they tried to do it again, just the fast V-pop with the SMGs, the Tech 9s. They try to run in. Last time they found the openings, weren't able to secure the round off the back of Nexus frags, but this time, despite finding that first kill, there was just too many OG members there, and they didn't have the bodies, they didn't have the numbers to throw at them. 2 players throwing nades. If you don't find those opening picks very quickly, if you don't scale into the site and apply that pressure, it becomes very, very difficult. So much nade damage taken early. The nade comes in, putting Soro down to 59 HP. The tag onto Ice as well as he walks through. How many times, how many rounds have we seen Unique start off these right at the beginning of the rounds with a couple people down -50?
I do wonder what the utility damage spread looks like for OG.
Oh,
because, like, yeah, the amount of nades they've been getting off at the start of every round. You could almost bait people into thinking this was an Inferno game.
Yeah, almost.
Man 2. Looking for a pick or 2 with a scope that he has in his hands. Valde. He's played this position a few times in close connector. Won't even need to engage against Sorrow. As Nexus watching from short, he'll find the opening with the door wide open. So again, Unique down to a 4 versus 5, coming up towards the site. Oh, jump up from Nico on the spot. And Smiley will hit that one with the AWP. Mantu's here. He's got an AWP of his own, but can he hone them? He will be able to hit one. Winter trades it back onto Flames. He's firing off quick shots, but he peeks straight into Smiley and gets slain because of it. And the CTs are down.
And where is the bomb? Okay, the bomb is going to get planted. Valda knows there's a player in water. It's all going to come down to timing as Winter actually peeks into him and finds it. Valda drops and Unique are looking at their fourth as Nexa moves forward straight into the op of Smiley. And you had brought up that Sponge had told us when Smiley has this off in his hands, he's been able to get some highlights. And there he secures the round for Unique. The opening pick onto Nico was so nice on the jump spot from Bank.
Yeah, rapid response, instantaneous flick to the cranium, splits him wide open like your preferred fruit.
Oh. Unreal.
That was nice, man. 3 kills. 3 big frags on the AWP. And if you can take this as a 10-5, maybe you've got a little bit of footing to work with. OG again, though, going to take a pause.
Yep, and another good pause as well. Last round of the half, you just lost your first round again in a couple. Take the pause, get the reset, talk to the coach, figure it out. Exactly what you want. Upgraded pistols being dropped over as well. I love to see that. Nico, why don't you have an upgraded pistol? $300. Get that P250. Come on. Grow up.
Ooh. Mantu makes it on his second jump towards the flower pots. Will he have the flower power on the AWP, or will it be Unique getting a blooming entry? At the minute, no one going towards him, but they are walking out. 3 CTs in close connector. Valde, he's sticking his head up. He's looking for the info. He peeks in. The timing could be a little bit risque, though, as 2 of them have bypassed him.
Oh, and Mantu gets timinged. Like you said, timing was perfect. They walk all the way up. The pop flash baits it, and Sorrow holding for Valde. Lands the headshot. Is Flame's going to go through this? Smoke is going to give away his position, and Sorrow's waiting. Moved inside of the connector, finds the headshot, and Unique now should be picking up their 5th.
Bomb has been planted.
Nexa with 20 kills coming out from the bank. Let's see if he can get a hat trick in a round like this. The Molotov will force the player behind the truck out of position. He's going to throw it. Nico peeking up behind the bin as well. That's the peek. He does get away. No opportunity for him to actually hit the kill on the rotate. Tap through the wall, but that won't be doing any damage either. And with not much time left, you've got to be squid about this. You have to run in. It's just a 1v5 now, and that is the round going the way of Unique. So it does go 10-5. And that was great for them. Good reactive play off the back of the timing. Sprint up, you get that kill on Mantu. Suddenly Valde, he's stuck in connector. He thought he had it watched, but 2 of them got past him.
Yeah, it's one of those situations where it was actually a really nice call from Unique. The players had crept all the way up to Divider, and the player in deep mid threw a fake flash. I mean, it was a real flash, but he threw it to like imply that they were just taking mid control now, when in reality, 2 players had already walked all the way up and were close on the site. Mantu takes the bait, he pulls out his knife, he starts to go forward, and immediately drops because of it. Good little fake from Unique there. Nice play to pick up their 5th round on the T side. And remember, they did win the pistol as well, so it wasn't a great T-half from them. They did, of course, get immediately eco'd the 2nd round after winning pistol, so that's not ideal.
No, sometimes that does happen. Oh, here we go. We've got the utility damage as well. Wow.
Look at that. 347.
Oh, that is massive. The nade damage. I was thinking it must have been high, but that actually surpasses my expectations. Absolute lunacy there with the nades. Good opening frag, though, from Smiley. Here's the headshot towards middle. Playing it like he has a sniper in his hands. I'm going to find about as much impact. They're all going to be thunderfooting their way through the toilets and pushing up close towards Smiley once again. He's waiting with a whiteout, but they're not coming. They've slipped their way down connector.
Yeah, they just needed to clear this out. They push in, make sure there's no stack there, but the one place they are walking into the stack is on A. Valda now spotted by the jump spot. Was towards Bank. He's going to just walk away at this point. But you see, they've pushed through monsters, so they have this 4-man stack at A. Duke had pushed all the way through, gets the clear. Sorrow tries to go forward. He doesn't have the armor, though, so the P250 of Valde doing tons of damage as Smiley finds his 2nd of the round. Sorrow and Ice are there to help. They're there to support. They find one apiece, and it is just Valde now. He has the P250. Can he do anything crazy? Starts it off. I've seen this man pull off 1v5s before, but this is not one of those times. P250 recovered. Unique win their 2nd pistol of the game.
10-6. It's not too bad. Problem is, though, like we saw in the first half, you take the pistol, they got instantly reset. You can't afford to have that happen here. In terms of the buy as well, they're pulling out heavy FAMAS investment. Do you love a FAMAS?
No, you don't.
Well, they
Nobody
do.
loves a FAMAS.
No, it's not what you want. The FAMI, the little Frenchie, the bull pup. Ooh, Duke. Target practice towards the connector. He passes with flying success. The backup of Winter as he'll come in and get that round secured. So another in the bag for Unique. No shady business going on here. They just walk their way through. They keep all the guns alive. And they're able to build themselves into the game somewhat. Of course, OG, though, will be able to pull out the rifles now.
If Winter had an MP9, he gets double the money for those 2 kills.
He does, yeah, and it's probably easier.
Yep, just saying.
You're also harder to hit because you can just run around with it.
And you look cooler.
Yeah.
Which is the most important thing.
You can hold it sideways
Yeah,
because
like,
it's
wow,
smaller.
look at that guy with his cool gun in the video game. That's pretty cool, I think. Whereas when you see someone with the FAMAS, you're like, oh, look at that stupid, ugly guy.
Look at that FAMAS user.
Yeah.
Ooh. Flames, he's up short. Torres does go 1-for-1 on the monster hold, but Flames has been able to get into the back line of the site and line up the frag onto Ice. Valde in a prime position as well. Oh, how does he not get that kill? Duke comes running out. He's left on 19 HP. They smoke off on short. He dashes the Molotov as well. It is a 3-on-3.
And that smoke's actually going to cause a lot of problems for the CTs. They don't have the kit either. All the money they have in the bank right now, look at them, all 3 of them, 3,400, 3,400, 28, and no kit purchased. So now they just can't even go for the retake. They have to save their guns. It's not a bad save to begin with. It's a 3-on-3 retake. You did get smoked off on short, so they funneled you over to Monster. It's not the end of the world. It's like, okay, we're just going to go take B, 3 versus 3. Like, it's fine, but they without the kit, they're just like, we're not even going to try, honestly. Can't even go for this. Crazy they didn't buy a kit. It's so much money. Surely they will this round.
You'd hope so.
Well, I would. Actively hoping. So, in fact.
Wishing it into existence.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they had seen the Eternal Fire game and thought they don't need a kit just in case the bomb doesn't spawn.
That's such a good point. That's such a good point. They're like, wait a minute. If the bomb doesn't spawn, why would we waste money on a kit?
Or, like, you know, rather than bringing a kit into this, what if they just brought some wire cutters from home?
Yeah, yeah. Like, why? Like, yeah. Why do I have to buy a kit?
You have a knife. Can't you just cut all the wires in one go?
There must be something more in the kit. I mean, we talked about this a couple days ago, but there must be like instructions of some kind.
Yeah. Maybe the kit is actually just like intel. It's like a man in the chair type situation where you know you get a voice line come over in your headset, and it's like the blue wire is the safe one.
Or like this is the code, and the time is actually the time it takes to press the buttons.
Yeah.
Because the numbers aren't like lined up like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like
they're all like in different places.
Yeah, they constantly move the numbers around to make it harder, and that's why with the kit, maybe it like. No, that logic's not going to work. I was going to say maybe the kit somehow like helps you decipher where the numbers are, but really it would still take the same amount of time. Or maybe the kit gives you a pattern of numbers that's like the shortcut. So instead of having to type in 10 numbers, you only have to type in 5. So you just have to find them, which takes about a second each, and that's why the defuse kit takes 5 seconds to defuse the bomb.
True. What if you just had really slow fingers?
Well, that'd be a problem, wouldn't it?
Yeah, wouldn't hit those numbers in time.
No. Well, or just slow eyes, because you have to find where they are and then hit them.
You just sat there looking at it going, I'm panicking, I'm panicking.
And then it just gets worse.
Yeah.
And then the bomb explodes.
Everyone's shouting at you.
Yeah, and then the bomb explodes. You're like, oh, no, I'm dead. But then you respawn. You're like, oh, Pog.
I'm back.
Yeah.
So 2 kits as well this time. Zoro's got one and Ice has the other.
Phew.
No, 2. Oh, the utility damage still finding success for OG, man. Doesn't matter what side they're on. That is a hefty nade.
Dropped straight on top of the boost that Duke and Winter were going for, trying to spot out those players aggressive inside of water. Not going to find anything. As Ice is pushed in, so he has control now. And they're actually leaving him at B, but he's not spotting for the cross to Monster. He's just sitting here on the railing. If OG go out Monster, oh, look at them. They're just walking straight out. I mean, Unique's not going to have anything for this. The pop flash will give it away. So they have the B site control. There is one player towards Heaven, but he's not actually looking around towards barrels. Now he spotted them. He's seen the player pushing towards pit, but he can't do anything about it. He can't swing up. Smoke comes in. Bomb is going to go into the site. It's still outside of Monster for the moment. But look at all this space they've created. They've just fully taken the B site, and Mantu lurking over towards A finds the pick onto Duke, down to 10 HP. And OG, they've taken so long to get into the site. Their nades are starting to go away. Heaven Smoke's going to be fading. Now Sorrow's walked out of CT, but Flames, he's walked into the back lines, and the RNG with the AK first bullet, almost costing him his life, but Smiley being scoped up couldn't flick in time. And this has been such a weird round. OG has just taken control of the entire map simultaneously.
Yeah, OG are basically playing CT side on T in this round. It felt like it was their bomb site, and Unique was the side that had to execute back onto it. And obviously for Sorrow, this will be quite upsetting. You're in a 1v5, you're on the A side, you're about to be peaked. He's been spotted out by Flames. Flames, always confident to make a play in a round like this. He's also going to grab the AWP at the end. You can give that over to Mantu.
The money's gone for the CTs. Duke could potentially afford a hero op if he wants to throw that over to Smiley. Might not be the worst thing in the world. They are desperate at this point, right? 12-7, they're on the eco. They're pretty much giving up 13. Right there. Oh, dude, Smiley almost turned on him, actually. That was pretty close. Look at that, the casual fist pump.
Yeah, the
Nice. Nice.
It's a shame that we don't have Neil M coaching anymore because he's gone. We've lost like the world's best fist bump reactions in Counter-Strike.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I've never seen a man more excited than Neil M.
That's probably true. Maybe JDC.
Yeah, true. JDC was like the most excitable CS player in the world.
Every single round, it's like they were gonna have to get him a new chair at some point because he was just gonna break it from all the jumping.
He was
up and
bouncing
down
up and down.
shaking.
Yeah. He misunderstood, thought it was a trampoline.
What an idiot.
Can't be doing that. But the White Sox are slipping down. As OG are here leading the game, 12-7 into the 20th. Long's been given up. Only the one weapon in the hands of Duke. Everyone else is just on the USPs and the 157 for Sorrow. But Duke is here. He's over towards Connector. Problem is, Smiley has been slain by Valde, and he's going to peek hard in towards Connector, hit the headshot on Duke, so the M4 is dropped. His teammate behind him will grab it. That's Winter on a peek. He actually hits him. But it is just a single kill. You're outnumbered, and A site has now been taken as the domain of OG.
Yeah, nobody here to contest this either. Best case scenario is they somehow manage to push up and recover that AK that Valde dropped. But of course, Flames knows that, or Nico knows that, so he's waiting, just sitting around, holding for this aggression. M4 was passed over onto Sorrow. He has the light armor. So if they do go hunting, at least the man with the armor has the gun. And try to do something about that. Yeah, Nico. I mean, Nico and Flames are both just locking down that AK. They're like, no, no, no. No, no, no. This is my friend's gun. You can't have it. He bought this.
It's got sentimental value.
Yeah, I mean, he bought it like it's his. You know, you can't just take things from people.
I saw an article today, Davey, about a woman that has an Easter egg she was given when she was 13. She's now 65, and she's spending £100 a month to have a freezer specifically designed to keep it cool enough so that the chocolate doesn't melt. And she's had it for like the past whatever, like 45 years.
Okay, wait, let me just, all right. So it was a chocolate Easter egg?
Yeah.
Not like an egg?
No, like a chocolate Easter egg that she was given on Easter on her 13th birthday.
And she has to put it in a special freezer? Why can't you just put it in a freezer?
I suppose it's like a special freezer because that way if there's ever a power cut, it never turns off. It's got like its own USP or whatever it is, the universal power supply thing.
Okay. Second question.
Yep.
Why would it just spontaneously melt?
Well, if the freezer turned off,
No, but I'm saying even if it's just sitting in room temperature, it's not just gonna melt, is it? Like,
Well, it's quite old.
okay, I didn't. Does old chocolate just spontaneously melt? Does it get hotter as it
Look,
ages? Like,
I'm not a chocolate historian.
no, but I'm just this just seems like ridiculous behavior. That's all I'm saying. Like, obviously keeping the egg is a little strange to begin with, but like that's fine. Like, whatever, to each their own. They can do what they want. But why do you have to have a special freezer to keep it? Even just a fridge would be fine.
I suppose it was just taking up a lot of space, and you've had it for so long.
How much space is it taking up? How big is this egg?
It's quite a big egg.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was like the size of her face. So.
Really? Okay,
yeah.
that is pretty big.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I don't know how large she was.
Well,
she could be a very small person.
Well, this is also the problem because obviously if it's that big, if it's hollow and it's thin chocolate,
Yeah.
it could probably melt quite quickly.
Yeah, I guess if it's real thin. But again, still, I just don't see the spontaneous melting. Like, I just don't see how that's going to be a thing.
I mean, England gets quite hot these days in summer.
Oh, yeah, but you're not putting it outside in the sun, are you? Like,
Wow, brick
I mean, I
houses.
guess you could. Yeah, I guess you could. I don't know. Maybe she takes it for walks, and so she has to freeze it after. 30 seconds in the round. We're about to see some action by the looks of it, as OG is going to be pushing into the B site. They have the nades for this execute. They don't have a lot, but they do have enough. Molotov towards the barrels as Flames pushes in. Smoke not going to come out towards Heaven either, and Winter from CT. They swing out. He shoots them all in the back. Ice finds one onto Nico, and it is just Mantu, and he has to hold on to the op. He has to save. He's going to need a special freezer to hold on to this weapon. And he finds it at the back of Connector. That's what you didn't know about Connector. It's actually a special freezer.
Specifically designed for Easter eggs.
Wow, for saving your weapons. That is an Easter egg in itself.
Oh, maybe they should do that. Maybe Valve will add like a community skin that is just like a a chocolate orb. If you get hungry, you take a nibble out of it.
That'd be pretty funny. I mean, obviously you couldn't. It's video game pixels. You can't really. I mean, I guess in game they.
No, like yeah, in game exactly.
Yeah,
the animation. Have a little nibble.
Oh, that'd be pretty.
Give
funny.
it a lick.
Yeah. Just a bunch of men running around licking their ops in the game. What a sight to behold.
Counter-Strike is the best FPS
Yeah,
of all time.
What if
with
we
this
devolved?
one new feature.
What have we devolved to?
No, I don't know.
Just edible weapons in the game.
Brings a whole new meaning to a tasty round. Tasty nade though, that's huge. Again, Winter. Gonna lose so much HP. Dude, by the end of this game, there is gonna be literally like 600 utility damage on Valde.
I was about to say, I think that one was Nico as well, but Valde has just done so much nade damage. Like, there's games on Inferno. What was there was one maybe at the last major where Alexi B had 1,000 utility damage on Inferno or
Just
something
gross.
like that.
Just gross, yeah.
Because his teammates just kept dropping him HEs for B, and it was just like, and you'll have a nade, and you'll have a nade, and you'll have a kill, as Duke finds the opening onto Flames. OG trying to react. They do have him trapped here inside of Connector. It's all just going to be about if they can find the timing. Flash to make him turn around and look the other way. It actually is going to push him forward as Duke, not sure where the T's are, swings up. Can he find the second? He can. Nexa can't connect the shot. So Duke's on two. He's in the Connector. He's in the stairs. And Valde, he's not going to push. He's not going to respond. Duke's going to be able to get away with this.
Mantu walks up, grabs the bomb, throws it into his backpack, and tries to get away to link up with his teammates that are outside of B. You've only got 25 seconds to make a do-or-die play in a round like this. They're going to go walking in through the monster pipe just as the smoke comes up, and Nico calls it quits on that one, and now you've got a save.
They just decide not to go for it. They have enough money in the bank to buy up their utility. Mantu also can drop an AK over to Nexa if he needs it. So yeah, they just save. They just hold on to this. OG getting slowly just forced out of these rounds. They haven't been able to find the openings. The spacing hasn't been there. And they're not looking so hot on their T side. Unique potentially now showing us why they picked Overpass. OG does have a 100% win rate on it. It is just the three maps though in the last 6 months. They don't play it very often, but when they do, they tend to win. Not even tend to win, they just do win. 100%.
But for Unique, you just got to take it a round at a time. OG currently leading with 13 as a buffer. Early on again, they go aggressive towards outside of Monster. One player going to flash himself through the short smoke. And there could be an encounter here. Mantu on the orb. He's lost 60 HP. The CTs are walking past him as well. So Duke, if he can actually get his way into the back line, he could either find this frag onto the back of Mantu or just walk down towards the B site. They're not actually watching this as well. This could get really rough quite quickly.
And if he plays this right, if he doesn't... Oh, wait, Mantu might have spotted him. He did. He saw him. He turned around. He catches the look. Oh, and now Duke, he's going to walk straight into Nexa. He sees the shadow and finds the frag, and the timing just punishes Duke. He was so close to making it across. Winter now finds Nico inside of connector, so they do answer back, but you got to feel for Duke on that one.
Yeah, that hurts. That's not going to be ideal at all. Nice. He's got to make a round when he plays towards long, but he can't. Valde with a vicious flick hits the headshot on the Kalashnikov. You've now got a massive edge into the round. You outnumbered them 4 versus 3. 40 seconds to work with, and they are wolf packing up.
And do they commit to the A side or do they go down connector? That's the question. You can see they all have their eyes on it. They're both just crouching across, crab walking sideways. And Unique, they've actually rotated to B. They've gone for the B stack, and OG, they're walking into the A site. OG should be able to pick up this round. They're going to get the bomb plant for free. There's nobody from the CTs there. Nobody to contest it. 15 seconds. OG is taking their sweet time to get in. Flash comes over. They're running up, and does Unique even go for this? At this point, you've got to just... Honestly, I think this is just the save. Get the bomb down, guys? That's good. Yay.
Yeah, there's the plant and the round secured. With the timing on it, when Winter ran up and threw up the HE, I was wondering if he was just going to swing in, see if he could try and do anything cheeky. But obviously not worth the risk of losing the weapons. Overall, with all 3 of them staying alive, you can get a very healthy buyout into the next. But that will be 14 rounds now for OG.
I wonder how many times now, when the clock is running low and it's down to like 3 or 4 seconds, how if the CTs now think, I wonder if the bomb spawned. You know?
The thing is, after that game, if you were playing at this RMR,
yeah,
constantly every time you spawn in on T side, I would be like scanning and just being like, okay, we have the bomb.
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
Cool.
Just make sure.
I was like paranoia. It's one of those things, like with the way my brain works, I would obsess over it forever and just be so like invested in, does the bomb hit? It'd be like bird watching, but just for bombs.
Even
bomb
in my MM games yesterday, I was just watching. I would just take a look every time on T side, be like, oh, there's the bomb. Yep, no problem.
Got that bad boy. So Unique going to be using their last pause of the game. Highlight here on Winter and Nexa as well. And Nexa, no surprise there with the 7 multi-kills. He was a beast and a half on his CT side. Had 18 frags within what? The first like 10 rounds of the game? I think 9 rounds?
9 rounds, yeah. So he has slowed down quite a bit. He's only got 3 in the last 14.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Got more than enough though to start, didn't he?
Oh yeah, no, he's doing fine.
Even he's got high utility damage, nearly 200 there.
I wonder what the lowest utility damage on OG is right now.
At least over 150.
Right? I would think so. I think Nexa probably has one of the lowest.
Mm-hmm.
Which is creepy.
No, yeah, that is weird.
Again, nade coming in. This time only landing for 13 onto Winter. B-Pop is going to come in. They throw the Molotov towards the barrels. Flashes are good. The CTs, they're blind. And Flames, he has to scale fast. Has to go forward. Can't land the shot onto ice. Full blind, gets the headshot. They push in. Molotov actually covering for Nim. As Soro gets the kill with the AK. They're pushing forward. The trades are going up, but there's still one man here. That's ice. Answers again onto Valde. Mantu posted up on him, but he's looking the wrong way.
Oh, Nexa though. Oh, he's been good at getting these triple kills towards the B side. The second he's in a 1v3, after he hits the first, I'm thinking Nexa could be on to cause a bit of carnage, but he goes down. And that time as well, OG, yeah, you had the manpower, but Ice, the 2 fights he went up against were players that were on like 15 and 11 HP. Just took 1 bullet, bap, bap, he's done.
Yeah, nice from short. Finds the 3-piece. Flames, he had the entry, when, he had the read. When he went running up, he was hard clearing that angle close on short. But he just wasn't able to get the kill. The flash was good, too. Ice, I think, just spotted him before the flash popped. Mm-hmm. Like, that half a second before the flash pops. Let's see. Okay, 41 and 40. Well, Mantu and Flames kind of ruined that for us, didn't they?
Yeah, a little bit.
It's like they don't care about us at all.
God, but that is disgusting. 600, like what? Actually, nearly 900 utility damage combined on 3 players?
Oh, yeah. More. Yeah, well, yeah, no, one only is 200. Yeah, like about 900 total.
Quick maths. With an F.
Yeah, I mean, Alexi B did that in 1 game on Inferno, so...
Well, you can't all be Alexi B, can you?
No.
Nico with an A once again. Oh, there it is.
No. How many times?
There's your extra 100 damage. Nice. Reactive play on short. He shoots between the both of them. Nexa goes running in on a Mac 10. Hits the quick adjustment. Oh! Nexa! Oh, he's been so good again. Hat-tricks at B, but Sorrow's here to try and unload with the M4. He gets 3 frags of his own, but he's all left in a 1v2. Molotov bouncing round onto the bridge. They're going to push him on the left, peek him on the right, and he'll go down because of it as Mantu frags him and gets the 15th round for OG. 15-10 now on their T side of Overpass.
OG picking up their 15th, and in what a fashion for Nexa to come flying into the B site with that Mac 10. Finds the opening, and that third kill on the Opera and CT. He was almost out of bullets, but he doesn't care. He still takes the fight. He's still confident in his ability with the Mac 10. He lands the headshot, lands the frag, and OG go up to 15.
So OG, one away from taking Unique's map pick away from them and going one map up here in the best of 3. Unique, is there anything more that you can do? Can you really fight back in a round like this? They've got the AWP on Smiley at the very least. We know that he can have huge impact. But there is a FAMAS and an MP9 on the roster as well. And long control's being taken. Flames is already walking his way up. Molly's the toilet in case anyone's playing close. They're going to clear that. And then you can start hitting towards the A site. Bit of info from Duke, though, as he weaves his way into connector.
And again, the aggressive play from Duke. He's pushed all the way up. They do have somebody looking at it. Again, that is Nico. He's holding for this potential flank. He's holding for the stairs, and the timing, oh, it's going to do him dirty. He looks away right in the exact moment, but he still pushes forward. Finds the kill onto Smiley. Do they look for Duke now? It might not matter. Nexa gets the kill inside of the site. There's only 3 players left. Duke is going to find this timing onto Valde. Can he line them up? Can he find them both? He does! Perfect! He gets both kills. Nico and Valde drop, and the 3v3 looking more likely.
Nice, he's got to clear his right, and it won't be nice for him. 2 quick kills back in a flurry of succession, and it's all on Duke to deal the damage. Hits the follow-up headshot onto Mantu. He's had 3 kills into the round, but it has to be the ace if he wants to pick this one up. Time ticking away. No kit in the back pocket. Goes sprinting up. There's the uppercut from Flames, and OG locked down the game. They get 16 hammered in on Overpass and take the first map in the best of 3.
And remember, this is the elimination game as well, so Unique dropping their map pick, sending OG up 1-0 in this 1 and 2 elimination game. That is exactly how OG needed to start this one off. They are the favorites, and they showed why by taking down Unique on their map pick of Overpass.